Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? If yes, please respond. Am I audible to all of you? Please respond if you guys can hear me. So, yesterday we have done till cyclic quadrilateral and everything. Okay, we have talked about all the important theorems and formulas related with the, you can say, angles, triangles, as well as polygons, circles, quadrilaterals, and everything. All right. So, today we'll continue with that and we'll start with, first of all, the mensuration. All right. And after mensuration, we can move to the other topics here. So, if I'm audible, please respond, everyone. Okay, great. So, let's see here. Cube. Okay, we all know the volume of a cube is always equal to length into width into height. Surface area twice of length into width plus width into height plus length into height. And the space diagonal, which is also known as the longest possible diagonal. It is the length of the body diagonal. It is always equal to root of L square plus B square plus H square here. All right. Now, cube volume is always equal to S cube. That is equal to 6s square, and the space diagonal, it is always equal to s root 3, the longest possible diagonal. Its length is s root 3 here. Now, next thing is nothing but that is a pyramid. Last year there was a one question based on the pyramid wherein you need to find out all the sides were given as find out of the pyramid. So even if you do not remember the formula, you should know what is the approach for finding this here that we have discussed in the class here. So in any case, the general formula, but this general formula is applicable for a specific type of the pyramid, that is the right square pyramid. And in the CAT 2018 question is on the right square pyramid, wherein you need to find out the height. Okay. So if I say this is equal to nothing, if the side length of this pyramid is equal to A and A here, okay, and the slant height, it is equal to what? S. That is this is the S, that is the edges of the triangle here. Okay. Slant height is not S here, but if I say, let's say this is A and A and A. Slant height is what? The height, my slant height. So slant height is S and right square pyramid of side length A and edge. So this is the formula for S, length of edge and the length of side here. Okay. And the volume of a pyramid is always equal to 1 by 3 A square into H. But again, remember, this is the formula. Like I keep saying, this formula is valid only for a square. In general, the volume is this is formula for a square here. But base can be rectangle, base can be parallelogram, base can be anything. So you just need to keep that thing in mind. Volume of a pyramid, it is always equal to height here. The total surface area, again, it is only for a square. So I'll say instead of mugging it for the square, you should know the general approach and how to find out the height and other things here. So can we move to the next slide now? Please respond if I am audible. Should we move ahead to the next slide? Okay. Chalo फिर. Let's move to the next part now. Now, triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid is a pyramid which is basically known as the tetrahedron here. Okay. So this is my triangular pyramid where all the faces are nothing but a triangle, and it will be known as the regular tetrahedron if it is a triangle. Okay, if all the four faces are equilateral triangle, then it is known as a regular tetrahedron. And few important formulas related to the regular tetrahedron. Height of a regular tetrahedron is always equal to S into root 2 by 3 here. That is the height of the regular tetrahedron. Volume of a regular tetrahedron is always equal to S cube into root 2 by 12. Okay, so that is the and the to root 3 S square here. So these are the formulas, different formulas related with the tetrahedron here. Okay, which is basically a triangular pyramid. But all these formulas again for a regular tetrahedron. Okay, regular four faces of a tetrahedron is a equilateral triangle of the side length S. Okay, let's move to the next slide then. Okay, again, if there is a tetrahedron in which three are an angle of 90 degree. So in that case, the volume of it is C by 6. Okay, the volume of this tetrahedron is always equal to ABC by 6. If they are perpendicular to each other, then this is the formula which we can use here. Very important one. Now, frustum of a pyramid. For a frustum of a pyramid, the total surface area is equal to half into P1 plus P2 into slant height, okay, plus B1 plus B2. So what P2 represents the area of the top base and the bottom base, okay. So as you can see, there are two bases. So total surface area is equal to half of perimeter of the top base upon perimeter bottom base into the slant height and plus the B1 plus B2. So B1 is the area of the one base and B2 is the area of the another base, as there are top and bottom base. Similarly, lateral surface area, it is equal to half of P1 plus P2 into L. And volume is always equal to 1 by 3 into top base plus volume of the plus the square bases, area of these two bases into height. So this is the direct formula for the frustum of a pyramid here. Okay, the direct formula for the frustum of pyramid. So can I move to the next slide now? Should we move ahead? All right. Now cylinder, we all know volume to pi r square. Surface area of a cylinder also. Okay. And the problems involving the curved surface area can often be untangled by unrolling the curved surface area into rectangle. So इस cylinder को form होता है always. So let's move to the next slide then. Cone. The volume of a cone is equal to pi. Total surface area is equal to pi rn plus pi r square. Okay. And in this case, h square plus r square, that is for the cone. Always valid. And problems involving the curved surface area can often be untangled by unrolling the curved surface area sector of a circle. So basically from any sector of a circle, we can design a cone. So cone is nothing but it is made up with the help of the sector of a circle. All right. Now frustum of the cone. So these are the direct formula. Okay. Volume is equal to 1 by 3 into pi capital R square plus R. What you know the volume of the frustum of a pyramid. So in a case of a frustum of a pyramid, if the base is a circle, then it will become a cone. So cone is actually nothing but it's a pyramid with a circular base. So pyramid with a circular base is known as cone. So that's why the general formula. In that case, if you take a base as the circle, then you'll get the formulas for the frustum of a cone. So volume, then lateral surface area is I. That is pi r square plus pi r square. Okay. So these are the formulas for the frustum of a cone. Okay. Next one. Now, so these are in the case of mensuration, the formulas are very less. That's it. These are all the formulas with the mensuration. Now let's move to coordinate geometry formulas. There are lots of formulas in coordinate geometry. So distance formula first. Then sectional formula. Okay. Plus n. And y coordinate is same is m into y plus n into y1 upon m plus n. So this is the sectional formula, internal division. External division, it will be nothing but negative here. I can say point divides AB in what ratio? So mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n and my2 of a triangle. Next, in center. So the formula The So these are the formulas for the in center. Then X center, okay, that is X center of so the formula for the X center of a triangle, area of the triangle, we all know it's a important in the CAT. A lot of question has been asked on the area of a triangle with this coordinate geometry here. Voice is breaking. I don't think disturbance from my side here. Probably just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay. Okay. Now, area of a triangle, that is half of determinant of, can you all hear me now? Can you all hear me now? Please respond. Can you all hear me now? Am I audible to all of you now? Please respond, guys. Yes. Okay. So area of a triangle, if all the three coordinates are given, then it is basically, you can remember only one formula, that is half of determinant of x1, y1, formula of area of triangle. So this is the formula for area of a triangle. Collinearity of a three lines. One of the ways is the distance formula. If the see, then it can say that the 3 points are collinear. So if the 3 points are given and you need to check whether these 3 points are collinear or not, one of the ways is this one. Or the easiest way I'll still say by proving that the area of the triangle is 0. If the area of the triangle is equal to 0, it means all the 3 points are collinear. We cannot form a triangle. It means all the 3 points are collinear. They are lying on the same line here. They are lying on the same line. Okay, let's move to the next slide then. Area of a polygon. So area of a polygon, okay, I'll say not using this formula, but I'll prefer using the Soulis formula. Okay, this one. So if there is any convex polygon and the points are arranged here, so if you can arrange all the points in a particular order, like 2, x3, y3, and so on till xn, y1, and in the last x1, y1. So it is always equal to, it is just like a Soulis, x1 into y2 plus 2 into y minus x to this thing like this. Okay, and then minus, you can take the product here like the Soulis here. Let me draw it here. Into x2, into x3, y3 into this like this. So that is known as the Soulis formula. And this formula is valid for any figure. You can apply this formula even for the triangles also. Okay, you can apply this formula for the triangles also. Then the point slope form, equation of a straight line. Slope form, that is y is always equal to m into x minus x1. Okay, and to what? Minus. We can find out the slope by using this form. Then slope intercept form, y equal to mx plus b, or you can say mx plus c. Intercept form, that is, if x is a and the y-intercept is equal to b, then the intercept form, it is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Okay, if the two lines have the, it means they, or if the two lines are parallel, it means they have the same slope. So we can say the two lines are same slope means they are parallel. If the two lines are perpendicular, the slope is always equal to. So whenever the two lines are perpendicular, the product of their slope is always equal to -1. All right. Now, equation of a line which is perpendicular to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is, you can simply interchange the b and a and put a minus sign in between them. And of course, the constant term will get changed. So equation of a line which is perpendicular to the graph of ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is bx minus ay plus k equal to 0. The equation of a line which is parallel to 0 is equal to a plus k equal to 0. All right. So that is equal to x plus by plus k equal to 0. Okay. Now distance between a point and a line. So if there is a line, of this line from any particular point, that is 0, you can find using this particular form. Okay. Mod of x0 plus by0 plus c upon root of a square plus b square. An important one. Distance between two parallel lines. So that is always equal to the constant term upon b square. That is the distance between the two parallel lines. Between two lines, tan theta, it is always equal to plus minus m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Okay. Concurrency of the three straight line, that the determinant of a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 and a3 b3 c3. It means all the three lines are nothing but they are concurrent to each other. So if the three lines are concurrent to each other, we can say this result is always true. Okay. Now, okay. Now the equation of a circle, a standard equation of a h whole square plus y minus k r square. In the last couple of years, every year there is around one question based on the circles or maybe lines. Usually एक question coordinate का आ रहा है पिछले 4-5 साल से. Every paper there is around one question based on coordinate. Also, the another way to represent the equation of a circle plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. In that case, the center of the circle is equal to minus g minus f. The circle is equal to g square plus f square minus c. Now, this is the formula which you can use to find the number of integral points inside any figure here. Okay, so area of the polygon is equal to the integral point inside the region plus the number of points on the boundary by 2 and minus 1. So area of the polygon is always equal to integral point inside the region plus boundary points by 2 minus 1. Now let's come to the last part, which is trigonometry. Okay. So we all know sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, tan theta, it is always equal to perpendicular upon base, tan theta is equal to also sine theta by cos theta, cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta, sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. All right. So, should we move to the next slide now? All right. I hope that you know all these values. ठीक है ना, याद है सबको? Sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is equal to 1, tan 0 is 0. And if you know the sine cos 10, or even if you know only the value of sine and cos, rest everything can be found out. because tan is the reciprocal of sine by cos, cot is the reciprocal of tan, sec is the reciprocal of cos, and cosec is the reciprocal. So you just need to remember the values of the sine and cos. Okay? So sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, sine 30 is half, cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, sine 45 and cos 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, and cos 60 it is equal to 1 by 2, and so on. I hope that you all remember this, all these formulas. Also, in case if it is needed, then the value of sine 15, that is always equal to root 6 minus root 2 upon 4. Okay. And 15 degree, that is equal to root 6 plus root 2 upon sine 15 and cos 15. All right. Sine 15 and cos 15. And tan 15 is the reciprocal of these two minus root 3. So just remember the sine and cos, then tan can be found out easily by taking the reciprocal. Now, signs of trigonometry is in all quadrants. In the first quadrant, all are positive. Second quadrant, sine and cos. Third quadrant, tan are positive. And in the fourth quadrant, we know that cos and sec are positive. Some of you might know the mnemonic also to remember these things here. All right. Let's move to the next slide then. Now, absolute value of the trigonometric ratios, the case when n is an even number and the n is an odd number. Sine of n into pi by 2 plus minus theta. So that is sine theta and cos theta. So whenever n is an even, always remember, write down the angles as a multiple of pi by 2. So pi by 2 into n plus minus theta. So if n is even, the sine will remain the sine. Okay, if it is odd, it will be cos. Similarly, in case of cos will remain cos if the n is even. All right, and same thing about tan. Tan will also remain tan. So just need to remember that whenever it is a multiple of pi by 2, if it is an even multiple of pi by 2 plus minus theta, the angles will remain same. But if it is an odd multiple, then it will change. Sine will become cos, cos will become sine, tan will become cot, and so on. All right. So I hope that this part is clear to all of you. These are, remember, the absolute value, not absolute values, means mod of this. Okay. And now depending upon the quadrants, you can identify that, you know that in first quadrant, all of them are positive. In second quadrant, sine is positive, and so on. For example, trigonometric ratios of angles greater than 90 degrees. So you can say 90, and these are odd multiple. Yes or no? 90 into 1 by 2. Cos becomes cot. Now, in the second quadrant here, again, sine 90 plus theta. 90 is an odd multiple here. So 90 plus cos theta. Cos 90 plus theta, you can put minus, because in the second quadrant, sine is negative here. And tan plus minus cot theta. And same thing goes for the 180. So you can say 180, even multiple of 90. 90 into 2 is 180. So sine. Okay. Similarly, 360 multiple of 19, and 90 into 4 is 360. So whenever it is an even multiple, sine will remain sine. But yes, you need to just check the signs here. Whether in the first quadrant, which all are positive, second quadrant, which all are positive, third quadrant, which all are positive, and in fourth quadrant, which all values are positive. So depending upon that, you can do all the transformation. Okay. Also, sine of minus theta, cos of minus theta, it is always equal to cos theta, and tan of minus theta, it is always equal to minus tan theta. All right. minus tan theta. Graph of sine, the value of sine theta range -1 to +1. Last year there was a one question based on the cosine cos, wherein you need to find out the cos function. There was a one question. Cos theta also lies in the -1 to +1. And the tan theta, it will always lies in the range -infinity to +infinity, right? In all the ranges. 2 plus. Excuse me. Now come to the other formulas. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. And 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. These are three standard and commonly used formulas. Now coming to the last part, that is the compound angles. Okay, sin A plus B, it is equal to sin A plus cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B, cos A plus B, cos A minus B, tan A plus B, and tan A minus B. Cot A plus B, cot. Now all these formulas, like I say, once in a while you might be able to use it. बहुत कम आते हैं CAT में. It's very rarely you'll get a question based on the trigonometry. It's not like that every year that trigonometry is the favorite topic of CAT. No. Once in a while they ask one question based on the trigonometry. It is knowing this formula. If you know this formula, if you're getting some straightforward questions, you might be able to do that. Okay. So there are lots of formulas in the trigonometry. Should I move to the next slide now? Please respond. Okay. And the formula for changing the product. These are other formulas. Usually I prefer not mugging up all these things. Okay. इससे important और भी बहुत सारे चीज है. Usually in the case of geometry, triangles, polygons, circles, they are more important than in comparison with the trigonometry. I don't think you'll get anything more than one question. अगर आएगा भी तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक question ही आएगा ट्रिगो से. So these are the different formulas. Then sin A plus sin B, sin A minus sin B, cos A plus B, and cos A minus. But yes, trigonometry is important for the IIFT. But in any case, IFT is in the month of January. IFT में trigonometry के हर साल एक दो क्वेश्चंस तो आते ही आते हैं. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. Double angle formula: cos 2a, tan 2a, cot 2a, and sin 2a. If you want, you can note it down all at in one page. Then triple angle formula: sin 3a, cos 3a, and tan 3a. And that's it. So that completes the list of all the important formulas related to the geometry. ठीक है, तो ज्योमेट्री के सारे फॉर्मूलेस हो गए यहाँ पे. whatever the formulas are there or the theorems are there. Okay, but like I told you, more the important topics are which we have covered in the yesterday's session. ठीक है ना? Triangles, circles, polygons, quadrilaterals. From there, you will get a most of the questions. Mensuration, ठीक है? Also, but yes, the number of questions from the trigonometry or the coordinate geometry are rare questions. Maybe once in a while आ जाता है कभी कभी. तो बेसिक सारे पता होने चाहिए. That's it. It is not something where you need to spend too much of time or you need to focus too much on these coordinate or the trigonometry. Okay, so any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Sai, Susan, Nikita, Rohit, if you guys can hear me. And now what to do in the next 2 days? I'll say next 2 days, be relaxed, be calm and composed. That is something which is more important. Revise the formulas from all the topics like algebra or number system or anything, whatever the notes you guys have prepared, just revise it, just go through that. There is nothing to revise in the in the DILR or in the reading comprehension or the VRC. There is nothing to revise in English or the DILR. If you want to revise, just you need to focus on the quant part here, whatever the formulas are there. And let me tell you fact here, I keep saying it so many times that it's not necessary that you need to out of all the topics here. PDF तो ऑलरेडी उसमें अपलोडेड है ना, तो कहोगे तो मैं पोर्टल पे अपलोड कर दूंगा. ऑलराइट, नहीं, देयर इज नो नीड टू राइट डाउन द सेक्शनल टेस्ट ना. आज क्या है, टुडे इज थर्सडे, फ्राइडे, सैटरडे, 2 दिन बचे हैं. आराम से यू शुड एंजॉय, दैट्स इट. गो एंड वॉच द नेटफ्लिक्स मूवी. नहीं देखा है अभी तक तो लूडो को देखो या फिर छलांग देखो. बस बी रिलैक्स्ड. Okay. So Rohit, what I'll do, I'll upload this PDF on the portal. Okay. अपने वेबसाइट पे ज्योमेट्री सेक्शन में अपलोड कर देता हूँ टॉप में. So you can go through that. Yes, now it's not a time to study at all. जितना पढ़ना था वो पढ़ लिया, अब पढ़ के कोई फायदा नहीं है. Let me tell you the fact. Alright. Now there is no need to study at all. Be relaxed, be calm and composed. आराम से टेस्ट दे के आओ. हो गया तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ, खराब भी चला गया तो भी कोई बात नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. The life is not going to stop, so do not take too much of tension. All right. Okay. And like I told you, I know a lot of people who have prepared, half prepared, but still they were able to get a call. Because work on your strength area. जो तुम्हारा strength है, just concentrate on that. That is much more important. Okay, that is much more important. अपने strength area फिर focus करो. That's right. And then, besides that, you do not need to worry about anything else. All right. So just concentrate on your strength. Like I keep saying, अपने strength पे focus करो. जितना तुम्हें आता है ना, उसमें से easily you can find out lots of questions, guys. Okay. I know a lot of people who are good in geometry only. केवल उनका geometry अच्छा था, geometry के questions attempt करके cut off clear कर दिए. So there's nothing to worry about. If you तुम्हें लगता है कि if you are there are some topics in which you are not comfortable, जो अभी तक नहीं किया है, छोड़ दो उसे, करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. But yes, यही होना चाहिए कि एग्जाम में भी छोड़ना ही हो उसे. The moment you see any such type of the question in which you are not comfortable, तो just leave it. Don't make an ego issue कि नहीं मुझसे कैसे नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं तो करके रहूंगा. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. Alright. So that is something which you need to avoid. Alright, guys. In case if there is something coming in your mind, you can give me a call. Alright. Next 2 days, I'm completely free to 3 days. So you can, or you guys can always give me a call. You can talk to me. कोई भी डाउट लग रहा है, कुछ भी लग रहा है, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है तो you can talk to me. Alright. You all have already got my number, so you all can call me and talk to me regarding anything. Okay. So that's it. All right, guys. So good night. See you all on the Monday night. Monday को रात में, ठीक है? Or at around 7 p.m. I'll take a live session on Monday. All right. So see you on Monday. And all the best to everyone. If there is anything which is coming across your mind, tell me. All right. Okay, guys. So good night and all the best to all of you. See you all on the Monday.